The Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, the home energy specialist. Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza in Claremont, always fresh. Kasasa, free checking that pays. Now available at Claremont Savings Bank. And Echo Communications for all your printing needs. And LaValle Building Supplies for home improvement and construction from concept to completion.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, where Fall Mountain leads Hillsboro-Derring 29-5 as we get set to start the second quarter of play.
Our replays are brought to you by Kasasa, a catchy word for earning cash. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Claremont Savings Bank. Qualifications and rules apply. See them for details. Member FDIC.
All right, Andrew, so first quarter in the books. This is our first quarter of action so far on the YCN Game of the Week. Not really sure what to expect with these two teams, but it looks like the Wildcats of Fall Mountain are really showing that they're the class of this game right now, and the Hillcats just haven't caught up to them.
Right, yeah, the Wildcats really, I mean, their field goal percentage is through the roof. They've really, I think, only missed a couple of shots. Most of their shots have just been easy layups because they've been making some really good quality passes. And yeah, it's been all Wildcats so far.
And that's great that you mentioned that because that's been what it is. It's the passing. It's not like they've been lights out shooting from beyond three or anything like that. This Fall Mountain team really moves the ball, and then they get those high percentage shots. So a turnover on the first possession for Fall Mountain, then Hillsboro-Derring turns it right back over Fall Mountain basketball. At this point in the first quarter, 30 seconds in, Fall Mountain had already scored 2 baskets, so Hillsboro-Derring looks like they're trying to settle down and play a little better defense, and they've succeeded so far here in the second quarter. Ooh. But nicely done shot there by number 12, Christabella Craig. And the second unit for Fall Mountain getting it done to open the quarter, and they lead 31-5 with a minute gone by here in the second. Turnover. Fall Mountain gets it. Couple passes, a 2-on-1, and a nice pass there. Number 15 with the basket, Dana Dearborn for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it looks like this Wildcat team definitely has some depth. Their bench players can play. That's great to give the first string a bit of rest.
Yeah, I believe Dearborn is the only starter out on the court with this second unit. Always like to have one person who can lead the team, and another nice outlet pass, and this layup is good. That one's Christabella Craig. That's her second basket of this quarter. Fall Mountain now leading 35-5. Thought no good there. 32, Faith Grimes, a little long, but rebounded by Clough. Nice pass in the middle, but Veach not able to convert underneath the hoop, got caught a little too deep and not able to convert, so goes back to Fall Mountain and see what they do here on the offensive side, kind of just spread the ball around, slow it down a little.
Oh, nice defense.
A nice steal there by the Hillcats. And here's where if you're the Hillcats, you got to take that steal and take your time, set up your half-court offense.
Exactly. Yeah, you can tell they're rushing a little bit, feeling the pressure of being down. Already down 30 points, not even midway through the second quarter. They really got to take a deep breath, settle things down, run some good plays, see if they can put some more points on the board.
And here's where it begins, that half-court offense run here at the point by Kirsten Clough. Gonna move the ball around the perimeter, find somebody open. Inside to Grimes, she takes the shot. It's no good, but a nice rebound by Veach. It's up, and looks like it'll stay Hillsboro ball. We'll step aside, take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Shot no good there by the Hillcats. Wildcats rebound of Fall Mountain. And another shot by Craig is up, no good. But nicely done there. And Fall Mountain with the offensive rebound put back. They now lead 37-5.
Tune in to YCN Live College Sports every week on Friday at 9 p.m. YCN features Minnesota Duluth at Denver Hockey. On Saturday, we have basketball, UNC Wilmington at St. Bonaventure at 6 p.m. and VCN at Dominion at 8 p.m.
So a couple turnovers and a nice rebound there by the Hillcats. So they now trail 37-5 after a tough start to this game. Really have had no answer for this Fall Mountain squad, both the number 1 unit and the number 2 unit. So with 4:19 to go here in the half, Fall Mountain leading 37-5. Nice pass there by Fall Mountain. No good on the shot. Rebound, Faith Grimes, and the Hillcats will take over and go slow, but poked away. Stays with the Hillcats. If they can get something going, and a nice three-pointer by Faith Grimes. She gets it to fall. Their first three-point field goal of the night, trailing 37-8. Inside 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Shot up, no good, and rebound by Hillsboro-Derring. Here's where they really want to just slow it down. And Andrew, maybe get some momentum. You know, it's hard. You're down 29 points, but slow it down. And this is the second game of the season. Just build on small victories.
Right, yeah, absolutely. They really need to run some plays. It seems like it's been too sloppy to really run quality plays and get some good shots off, but yeah, absolutely. Small victories, doing the small things right. If they can do that, the points will come. Just got to execute.
Yeah, you can't get it all back in one shot, so just take it a little bit at a time. The shot there is no good. Rebounded by Fall Mountain. They'll run out. Nice defense there, and give credit to Amara Grady. Good effort, swatting the ball away, and then it was tipped and it goes back to the Hillcats.
Yeah, very nice D by Grady. Ball happened to go off Wildcats' knee. Forces the turnover.
Shot up, no good, but an offensive rebound and a putback there by Hannah Grimes. She's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Stay tuned at the end of today's game for the Ramontos Brick Oven Pizza Play pick of the game. Ramontos Pizza, always fresh.
Hannah Grimes' first shot is up, no good. Bounces around, bounces out. Substitute coming in the game. Kirsten Clough will sit down, and Haley Hurd coming in for the Hillcats. Hannah Grimes' second is up and good. 37-9, 2:52 to go in the first half. We have a full timeout on the floor. We'll take a break too. Step aside. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here in Langdon, New Hampshire, where the Fall Mountain Wildcats lead the Hillsboro-Derring Hillcats 37-9, 2:49 to go in the first half.
Our next YCN High School Game of the Week will feature the Lady Cougars of Kearsarge traveling to Stevens. The Winter Game of the Week premieres at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday nights.
So Fall Mountain now inbounding, leading by 28 in the first half. Nice defense there by the Hillcats. Mara Grady swatting the ball away. And Hillsboro-Derring looking to get some life as they inbound, or they get the ball inside to Hannah Grimes, and she puts it up and good. 37-11. So nicely done there by the Hillcats. Now playing some nice defense on the perimeter. The shot is long and rebounded by the Hillcats. They'll go to work on the offensive side again.
And nice rebound by Grimes, securing the ball. Now our team has a chance to score.
Nicole Mooney dribbling on the perimeter. She gets it over to Hurd. Tipped away by DiBernardo. And DiBernardo with the easy basket on the steal. 39-11, Fall Mountain leading. Poked away, and it's going to be picked up by no one. It's going to be a jump ball going the way of Fall Mountain.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Oil turning up the heat player of the game, when we'll pick the top performer in tonight's matchup.
Fall Mountain inbounding it with no problem. Now just trying to work it around the perimeter, but Hillsboro-Derring playing some nice defense and getting some rebounds on. They're looking pretty aggressive all of a sudden here after kind of getting pushed around, but maybe a little too aggressive. The referee calling a technical. So I believe they're going to say red had the ball but was out of bounds, so it'll be white ball, but technical was called. And when I say white ball, I mean it will be Fall Mountain Wildcats, but the technical, I believe, is going to go against Alexis Parker of the Wildcats.
Our replays are being brought to you by Kasasa, free checking that rewards in cash each month. Ask for Kasasa at Claremont Savings Bank. Qualifications and rules apply. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
Well, we have this break in the action. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here in Langdon, New Hampshire, where the Fall Mountain Lady Wildcats lead the Hillsboro-Derring Hillcats 39-11, 1:14 to go in the second quarter.
Stay tuned at the end of today's gridiron matchup for the Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza Play Pick of the game. Ramonto's Pizza, always fresh.
The referee's talking it over with the scorer's table, and they have come to their decision. Technical foul shot will be taken by Hannah Grimes, the sophomore forward, 5'8". She has been a force inside tonight with a couple of nice offensive rebounds, a couple of baskets. Misses there on the first free throw. Second free throw coming up for Grimes. And she can't take advantage of the technical free throws, so they still trail 39-11, and now it'll go back the other way, and it'll be Fall Mountain basketball.
Hey, local sports fans, the new YCN Sports Talk, co-hosted by our very own Jeremy Stout and Dave Collins, is every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. And my YCN Sports Wrap Fridays at 7:30 p.m. for weekly highlights of high school sports in our region. YCN is your local view.
So they are going to say it is the Hillsboro-Derring basketball. There was a question about with the technical foul and the possession whose ball it would be. They've decided it was the Hillcats. And pesky defense by the Wildcats this time around. But nicely done so far by Hillsboro-Derring, and they'll pick up the foul. Draw the foul is Haley Hurd. It'll be the team's sixth foul. 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Fall Mountain leading 39-11. Hurd with a nice pass in the paint to Veach. Starts to go up and gets fouled. They will say she was in the act of shooting. She'll go to the line and shoot two.
Tune in to YCN's Outside Television in high definition on Comcast HD Channel 713 or Channel 21 for all the outdoor adventure.
And Melissa Veach comes up short on her first free throw attempt. And that's one thing that no matter what type of team you are and how good or bad you are, young, old, whatever the case may be, you got to make your free throws. And that will go a long way down the road if these girls can make free throws. Fall Mountain passing it around the perimeter, and then the open shot by DiBernardo is no good. Rebounded there by Hannah Grimes. Hillsboro-Derring looking to get a basket here before the halftime horn sounds. Inside 10 seconds, here's Hurd driving baseline. She's quickly double-teamed and tied up, but it will stay Hillcat basketball. So Hurd inbounds to Grimes over in the corner. Not going to be enough time to put anything up, and that's going to do it for the first half, with Fall Mountain leading 39-11 as they hit the halftime break. We'll step aside for this commercial break and come back with some halftime highlights and statistics. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
Welcome to the halftime show. It is being brought to you by Echo Communications for all of your printing needs.
Halftime here on the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, and Andrew, before the game, the Fall Mountain girls soccer team unveiling a pretty special banner.
Yeah, they finished the year undefeated, 18-0-1. They had one tie, but besides that tie, 18-0-1. Wrapped up the year with a championship. That's great for this school, great for this team. Most of these players on this Wildcat team were on that soccer championship team, so a lot of these players feeling really good about that championship, and I'm sure they'll be hoping to add another championship come the end of this basketball season.
Yeah, and they're off to a good start, obviously winning their first game on the road, and now tonight looks like they're in control, 39-11 at the half. What do we have for some of the statistical leaders? That Fall Mountain first quarter was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it really was. A lot of good passing leading to a lot of good layups. Stewart is leading the way right now with 10 points. Lupa has 8 points, and Almond has, it looks like 9 points. And those three players, a lot of assists, a lot of really nice plays, a lot of turnovers and steals, rebounding. They're really doing it all. And really the score really reflects how the game has gone so far, 39-11. Look for Fall Mountain to close this one out easily.
Yeah, a young Hillsboro-Derring Hillcats team, as we talked about in the opening and throughout the broadcast. A young team, they're learning. It's a tough lesson to go on the road and get down as early as they did. But give them credit, they're fighting back. I'm sure they'll have more fight when we come back out of the locker room for the second half. We'll step aside, come right back for the second half. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.